The Southland Conference Tournament is coming to Sugar Land. Catch Division I college baseball at Constellation Field. 8 teams, up to 15 games, only one champion. The conference title and an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament are on the line. The 2013 Southland Conference Baseball Tournament, May 22nd through the 25th. Visit southland.org for details.
I'm thrilled. Yesterday was a huge win for those guys, and we got a little help from SFA, and Nichols. But I told them before we started, let's not start counting games and asking for help just yet. Let's do what we need to do today and try to get a sweep. And we put ourselves in a hairy situation where we were in third place there for about 3 weeks, and then we dropped down to 7 and got swept by 2 of the best teams, in my opinion, in the conference. And we needed to sweep this weekend to get in, and we did that. So I've asked these girls to do the impossible, and that's make tournament our first year. So yesterday was thrilling in all aspects of our game. I'd be a liar if I said, I knew we were going to make tournament from the get-go, and our kids are that experienced, and I recruited those best kids that could get in. I think we got some heck of some athletes, but again, I think that's almost an impossible feat. You're playing against 23-year-old redshirted seniors, and we're 18 with 0 experience, first time in a Division I uniform. So, that's an uphill battle for us. One of our goals was to win over 20 games with the rigorous, midweek schedules that I have in the tournaments I put us in before conference even started. 20 was one of our goals. One of our other goals was to make tournament, 1 through 6 seed, and to be number 5 and be one of the best, 6 teams in our conference the first year. Definitely a goal. Does it surprise me? No. Am I thrilled and maybe, a tiny surprise? Absolutely. Yeah. I think it allows us to kind of get back on track or to stay on track. We went through periods where we'd, play Houston during a midweek. That's very tough. You play A&M, very tough and get spanked around a little bit. And then you get a couple easier ones like you mentioned, where it kind of allows you to kind of get back on track. Let some of those non-starters get some innings. Let some of your struggling hitters hopefully go 2 for 3 in a midweek. So, those were all done by design. And at times you kind of question your design, we went straight. There were 7 games we hadn't won a game, and I got to kind of look back and say, man, did I put too much on these girls, But in the end, yesterday, it makes it all worth it. We need to have better pitching, and Shannon Millman's been a workhorse for us. She has the most wins in conference of any pitcher. She's been doing great. Tina Schultz has come around. We need to be able to close a game. We go through games where we're up 6-2, and then the 6th inning we give away a couple, and then the 7th we've had 2 grand slams in the last 3 games we've played. We got to get better at closing games and closing innings, first and foremost. Number 2, we got some struggling hitters right now in our lineup, and we got some people that are doing really good in carrying those struggling hitters. 1 through 10, we have to at least be a threat, get on base. If you're struggling, put the ball on the floor a little bit. Our defense has been solid, knock on wood, but our pitching and closing innings and closing games and our hitting 1 through 10 has to be consistent. And I think first and foremost the recruits have to take a look at it and say, hey, I'm going to a winning program just because I want winners. And winning programs breed winners. And it looks exciting. So to recruiting alone, I think it's huge. I also think it's huge for the current girls. I'm graduating 0. I expect all of them to return. That's going to be huge for the future. If, you can talk about the tournament, talk about the championship ring I'm wearing, until they get a chance to see it and experience for themselves. Dangling that carrot doesn't mean anything until they know what that carrot's all about. So, going here and getting wined and dined and taken care of and being one of the select 6 is huge, not only now but for the future as well.